Are you having a challenge forecasting your sales? You know, things have changed. We used to, old timers like me 20 years ago, we knew that Thursday was $7,000 every single week. But now our consumers, one Thursday is busy, one is slow, and we wonder how the hell many people to bring in, how much food to buy, how much booze to buy, because it's absolutely unpredictable. Then we're raising prices, we've got marketing ideas, we've got changes in the economy, we've got all these things that affect us, but we know we need to forecast sales. How do I easily do that? I'm going to share that with you in 2 seconds. Hello, this is Dave Scott Peters with therestaurantexpert.com. I feel your pain, and I'm going to be honest with you, 100% honest. It's impossible to predict your sales perfectly. There are times that proverbial bus pulls up at the front of your restaurant and actually all these athletes pull up and you're like, oh my gosh, we don't have enough food. And there's those days that you prepare for, but you're in a summer resort and the clouds come out and the customers don't. And all of a sudden it makes it almost impossible for us. We feel like we're hand-tied, because forecasting your sales is important, because if I don't forecast my sales, how do I know how much food to buy? Buy too much food? Stolen, wasted, spoiled, I lose money. Buy too little food, piss off my guests because I 86 items, cost me money. Bring in too many people, tick, 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 I owe. Bring in too few people, long ticket times, bad service, cost me money. I've got to do my best job at forecasting my sales. So I'm going to share with you a tool that I created called Sales Forecast Wizard. It's a simple spreadsheet. So here you go. Here's a copy of it. Bottom line is a spreadsheet, and there's a bunch of columns that I've got hidden formulas and so on, but you're going to get the gist here. What I'm going to do first of all is in step 1, in the first yellow box, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to type in the date for last year's sales. Now this is an old spreadsheet, it's got a 2013, it's not 213, but I didn't want to change it, I'm lazy. System works just fine. What you'll see is it automatically populates the dates for that calendar. Well, what I also then do is I go to my point of sale system or my software and I type in the numbers for each of those days. That ultimately I come to the bottom, I know what my sales were for that month. Well, I'm trying to forecast for the next month. Now, if I'm very seasonal, I use last year's June for this year's June, last year's May for this year's May, and so on. But if I'm not that seasonal with huge spikes in my sales, I'm going to use last month to schedule the next month, because I want to see what my trends are. If all of a sudden I'm a bar or restaurant and I've added karaoke on a Thursday and I'm busier on Thursday, I want to know that Thursday's busier. Now, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in the date for the year, the month and year that I'm going to be forecasting for, and you'll see the spreadsheet populates it. Last but not least, I come to my target, my step 3, and I type in what the sales are going to be, what I predict them to be. So in this case, last year was 279. Based on what is happening in my business, I'm trending up to $295,000. Well, what happens is all these hidden formulas, it takes advantage of looking at adding up all your Mondays and dividing by number of Mondays in the month. That means if you're on a calendar accounting month and you had 5 Fridays in 1 year, it's going to weight average those 5. This way, I know what my average Monday is, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I can then copy and paste this onto another spreadsheet and change things. I'm going to be closed one day. I've got an event for another day, and so on. But what I'm doing is I'm doing my very best to forecast based on what I know. This makes it really, really easy. Now, you want a copy of this? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't normally give it out other than to my members, but I'm feeling kind of generous today. So what you've got to do in order to get this, you need to do me 2 favors. You need to, 1, like this video. You need to subscribe to my channel. And in the comments section, you got to say, this is awesome, David. And then I want you to call Greg Sauerbach on my team. Greg, oops, I just clicked on something. Greg can be reached at 1-877-457-6278 at extension 106. And you say, hey, Greg, I like this video. I subscribe to your channel. And I posted, let me show you, I said, this is awesome. And he will email you the Sales Forecast Wizard. I've got a spreadsheet. Let him know if you're on calendar accounting or you are on a 13 period accounting cycle. I've got a spreadsheet for each. And if you do me a favor, when you talk to him, why don't you ask him a little bit about what we do, and maybe we can help. We're not right for everybody, I just like to think so. So you got a little homework to do. And before you go, hang out 2 more seconds. I got 2 more videos you just might like.